Welcome to the Verita tutorial for the completion of the period register in CRM. The period register allows educators to take roll call of the learners who are present or absent in their class for a particular period in the day. It also allows educators to record comments, create follow-up notes, and add behavior for a learner. In addition, an educator can send an SMS to the parents as well as view the details of the learner. Principals, deputy principals, grade tutors, or designated educators can view the subject comments made by educators, which will help guide the school-based support team in developing an intervention program for the learners. To open the period register, click on CRM and then click on Period Register. In the opened page, select the name of the educator from the drop-down menu. Only the period register for the logged-in educator will be visible unless changed by the system administrator. Check that the date and the day number are correct. If they are not, then contact your system administrator to rectify the problem. Select the period for the day, and then select the appropriate class or key from the drop-down menu. The period register for that class will then appear. The pink box indicates the number of learners in the class. In this period register page, the educator can undo any changes made, save the register, and delete subject comments, follow-ups, and behavior. To complete the period register, simply click on the green name bar of the absent learner and it will turn pink. This means that the absence has been recorded and an SMS will be sent to the parents, if allowed by your system administrator. If a learner is not in class and the educator knows where the learner is, in other words with a valid reason, then the educator will mark the learner as absent and then enter a comment in the comment box. If a learner has been marked absent for the day by the system administrator or has an appointment, then the name bar for that learner will automatically be pink and the reason for the absence will be indicated in the text box. In some schools, if an educator is absent, then the learners have a designated educator to whom they report to, even if this educator has a class. To capture the register for these learners, click on Substitutions and select the learners for the absent educator who are present and click the Add button. If you have entered the wrong learner, then click the Delete link and repeat the process to add the correct learner. Once all the absences have been noted, click on the Save button. You will note that the pink total number of learners box has now changed to green. The period register allows educators to capture, add, or view information about each learner. To do this, simply right-click on the photo of the learner and choose one of the menu items to complete. An educator can add a subject comment, a follow-up, or a behavior. An educator can send an SMS to parents if allowed by the system administrator, as well as view the details and period comments for that learner. In addition, educators can view a magnified photo of the learner. To add a subject comment, click on the Add Subject Comment link, and the Subject Comment dialog box will open. There are two ways of adding subject comments. The first is to use the preloaded comments by clicking on the Type drop-down menu and selecting the appropriate comment. Educators can add further details regarding the comment by typing into the comment box. Once the educator has captured all the details, then click on Save to save the subject comment. The name of the learner will now be displayed in bold print. If you hover your mouse over the name of the learner, then the subject comment will be displayed. The second method is to add the subject comment manually. In this case, the learner handed in a lost cell phone. Click on the Positive Comment checkbox The educator can also use this for negative comments. Type in the comment into the comment box and then click on the Save button. If you hover your mouse over the bold name of the learner, you can see the two subject comments, namely, was a disruption in class and handed in a lost cell phone. If at any point you would like to delete the subject comment, then click on the Delete button and select Subject Comments. You can choose to remove any of the comments by simply clicking in the Remove checkbox and then to click on Save. If you go to the bold name of the learner, you can see that the subject comment has been deleted. The follow-up function allows educators to add information about a learner that they need to check or follow up in the next lesson. In this example, you can see that a learner's name was already in bold. This means that a follow-up is needed. If you hover your mouse over the name, then the follow-up will be displayed and the appropriate action can be taken. To add a follow-up, simply right-click on a photo of the learner and select Follow-ups. In the text box, type in the follow-up that needs to be done and click on Save. Once again, the name of the learner is in bold. This follow-up will continue to be displayed in all future period registers until the educator has cleared the follow-up. Once the follow-up has been cleared, then by using the Delete button, select Follow-ups and check the Completed box and then click on Save. The follow-up has now been removed and will not be seen on further period registers. To add a note about the behavior of a learner during the period, right-click on the photo of the learner and select Behavior. From the drop-down menu, select one of the preloaded options as set up by your system administrator. Once you have completed your selection, click on the Save button. You will notice that the name of the learner is in bold print, and if you hover your mouse over the name, then the description of the behavior that you have just entered is displayed. To delete the behavior, click on the Delete button and select Behavior. In the Open dialog box, click on the Remove checkbox to remove the behavior and then click Save. The behavior has now been deleted. Once you have completed adding subject comments, follow-ups, or behavior, then click on the Save button to save all the information to the database. To send an SMS to the parents, right-click on the image of the learner and click on the Send SMS to Parents link. In the Open dialog box, type in the message that you would like to send to the parents. In this example, the learner has not submitted their portfolio. Best practice is to put the initials or name of the school and then the first name of the learner. This is done to alert parents who have two learners at the same school as to which learner the message refers to. The name of the subject, as well as the name of the educator, should be used in case a teacher teaches two subjects to the same learner. This best practice makes for easier communication. Once you have typed in your message, click on the Send button and the message will be sent to the parents. To view the details of the learner and their parents, you must be given permission to access the information by your system administrator. This is to comply with the POPI Act. If you have access, then right-click on the photo of the learner and select View Details. The learner admission number, full names, grade and class, date of birth, and age are shown, but may not be edited. Click on the appropriate tab to view family details, contact details of the next of kin, and the medical tab will provide information for medical emergencies. Click on the Close button to exit. To view the period comments for a learner, you must have been given permission by the system administrator. To view the comments, right-click on the photo and select View Period Comments. select the appropriate tab to view information regarding follow-ups, behavior, or subject comments. Close the dialog box when finished. To view a magnified image of a learner, simply right-click on the image of the learner and select View Photo. Once viewed, click on the Close button to exit. Remember to always save your work prior to closing the period register.